parabolical states and the parallelical structures of sRNA is responsible for all the changes in them. The synchronous RNA is the RNA which makes all the third state of energies, the energies which have a vector's value. The protiolytic energies come and emit them from the cofactors which yield them. The genetical causes due to it can be the harmful because of the energies changes their parallelical structures, like in the bilirubin or in the energy states, epiblema or etc. So next we will move here. The basinopsis is the hypothetical situation in the synapses electrochemicality. So it transfers all the things. So trisomy is a type of variation of it, which variates the, and the trisomy is the main factors which is in the Down syndromatical disease. So RAS protein is the protein which make all the cofactors yielding. So between them is a coding structure which codes all the energy forms. This is the dark DNA. Yes, it is the energy's parabolical state. It's code all the energies form. So next we will move here the Eriological genetics and the epidemics changes and the tetracycline changes. So the Down syndromatical diseases are being caused by the affectation between the at the chromosome of 21 because of the controlation of the parabolical states in our body. The small molecules move to high energies. These energies, when affected, make epiblema. So it affects the outermost skin of the body. So whole cycles here it disturbs. The cyclic energies which are being coded by the dark DNA is responsible for it. So replication of gDNA takes place here. So replication is responsible for G protein and the DNA structural proteins. So these are the main type of replacement reactions between the cell proliferations. So ENA medicinal changes are parabolical changes in them. ENA is a brain disease which is caused because of the higher concentration of energies. Like with human Homo sapiens, the plants also have their plantae kingdoms which affects all the biological cycles which are affected by it. This is responsible for it. The neurological distortions are being caused by the compositions which are being raised by the bacteria of gram positive, gram negative. The dictylus cDNA changes it. So the energies are interconnected with third state of parallelical structure. As I have told, the energy's parabolical state is affecting the energy state of motion and mutating the psychic effect on the body's mutating 21. So these are the interchanging molecular configurations. So chromosomes change their structures by emulating the constant energy. They move variability from high range to low range. It has analytes which are being added in the form to communicate with each other. The two energies subshell communicate with the another energies subshell for translocations of energies. Sometimes the unbalanced or balanced translocation takes place. So next we will move here the power of your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind controls all the things, the syndromatical diseases and all the things which we affect on it. The subconscious mind, when we order to the subconscious mind, it releases some of the chemical signaling pathways for synapses. It is the mainly function which comes in imaginary part, but it is in reality. So when we reprocess on it, the energies, parabolical or metabolical changes are there in the body. So here is the whole cyclic changes which are taking place in it. So the tetralamine, which is responsible for the translocations and the energies who are responsible for the aminotransferase. It helps in alanine aminotransferase. So next is the phosphorylation of gamma states. So gamma states are the energy's highest amount. So through parabolical states it comes. So these affect the whole cycles of chromosomes because of the bioluminescent energies are there, which is replicating the factors of production. So here are all the processing of it. The triplorepressor, as we know, that is responsible for the energy formation and responsible for the reprocessing the energy. The molecules which get reprocessed and form a tetracyclines. Which is responsible for volatile changes in them in the gamma-nucleic acid. So hypothesis of merobium also takes place because of the higher concentration of surgical factors. It comes new factors which yield the EPC. So it comes here. So the factors which co-yield it the dark DNA parabolical states is responsible for it. Dipolarization between the particulate cycles takes place because of the higher concentration to the lower concentration. Energies emission changes through the fractional changes in them. The fractional changes of metabolism of electrodynamical systems. So why glutamyl and hypophysosis, dipolarization in between the particulates are there. So it controls all the causes of production in our heart. There is a cardiological vascular system which have a collectin and controls all the reprocessions of it, as the lac reprocessor controls all the parabolical states, like the energy is formed into a protein by certain frequency. Frequency is from 0.25. Because of the highest energy parabolicism it takes place. So next we will move here. The next thing is the spatiotemporal transcriptome in euploid versus Down syndrome brains. Down syndrome brains is responsible for the energy transfer translocations. So balanced energies dorsalization takes place from the homodynamic forms. So chromosome 21 is affected by the differential gene expression. So in analytical chemistry we will think about the correlation between the chromosome 21 and the energy which is in the cyclic tetracycline. The tetracycline energy is the energy of apolitical proteins. It can change and vary through the lactic process. So this is the energy's parabolical state. The dark DNA is responsible for coding, as we know that. So the rhododendron is having its sites for reprocessment, as I have told about it. The DEX in DS and the aging factors which yield it. The aging factors which yield the sisters is the formation of genes. The genes give the instructions to the cells that reprocess the proteins and change into the loss of antioxidants or in the loss of oxidative energies. So the proliferative is the development in the system of gene modules. The moles are enriched by the mtDNA. The mitochondrial DNA is responsible for all the cystic gene expressions. So deployed energy disturbs all the proliferation movement of energy view fertilization, and the energy there is a dark matter which is responsible for the frequency analyzing, which measure the energy cells to make them in the kinetical spheres. This was the ending of the video. Thank you for watching it. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe it and comment it. Thank you.